The Deserved End of Jack Doherty by Internet Anarchist. At this point, it's like, all I know about this dude, that he's like a little bit of a dick, a prick. He, I think, caused an accident with his McLaren, and then literally was like, instead of like being worried about his friend, he was like, go film it, go film it, while his friend was bleeding all over his face. I don't even know anymore about all these dudes that are just morons on the internet at this point. Let's just say the deserved end of this dude.
It happens after a creator has spent their entire career provoking, harassing, and belittling everyone around them. Do they, 1, eventually learn the error of their ways and become a better person, or 2, lose everything they worked for and crash out?
There's two things that usually happen, right, with these people. Either nothing at all happens, right? When they mess up, nothing at all happens, and they're gonna bounce back. They are going to apologize. However, they don't apologize because of, like, they actually see the error of their ways. They just apologize because they got caught. Or they just get removed of the internet. Maybe there's even a fourth thing, where they just continue and over and just continue. And can never be stopped.
In the most dramatic way possible. Unfortunately for Jack Doherty, it was the latter, as his never-ending thirst for notoriety has caused all of the people around him and his main sources of income to completely abandon him.
Guys, look. Me and McKinley just broke up. The cops are outside of my house right now. She just called the cops on me, packed all her shit, took her car. Everything. Insane.
Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly...
My brain didn't quite register that. Was that his girlfriend just saying, yeah, I'm out of here?
...of income to completely abandon him.
Guys, look. Me and McKinley just broke up.
Oh yeah, his girlfriend is gone. Gone, reduced to atoms. Bye-bye. It's never nothing happens. It's either it's explosive or boring for the public. Yeah, but when it's boring for the public, then nothing, so to speak, happens to the content creator. They can just continue their ways because nobody cares. That's like oftentimes, for example, I like to bring up Dr. Disrespect. Bro talks wheel HR minor continues as normal. Because after 2 weeks, people forgot what was going on.
Cops are outside of my house right now. She just called the cops on me, packed all her shit, took her car. Everything. Insane.
Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today we'll be taking another look into the never-ending downfall of the internet's biggest clown, Jack Doherty, and how he has seemingly ended his career in the worst way possible. For those of you fortunate enough to not know who Jack Doherty is, he's the personification of everything wrong with IRL streaming and influencer culture. From building his career on being a public nuisance, to glamorizing degeneracy by promoting OF models. Jack only cares about enriching himself, even if it's at the expense of others around him. These
It was promoting OF stuff. I already really dislike him. Just from that singular statement, I already really dislike him.
reckless pursuits often endangered not just himself, but everyone around him. One of the most recent examples was when he lost control of his McLaren while responding to stream chats on his phone. You'd think Jack would at least tone down his wild antics after such a traumatic event, but the publicity around the incident only encouraged him to take on more risky.
You know what I'm gonna be honest. If you get caught using your phone while driving, you should receive an incredibly juicy fine. So juicy that you're never going to use your phone while driving ever again. Dude, isn't he like 13 years old? He reminds me of Justin Bieber. The difference is that this guy didn't get touched by Diddy. But yeah, he does look kind of young. Like a young boy, true and real.
Behaviors. Unfortunately for Jack, none of the controversies surrounding his career ever translate into meaningful engagement, as he's been caught view-botting on more than one occasion.
The views, look at robot views. Okay, let's see stable Ronaldo. Okay, let's see. Oh, whoa, whoa.
As you'd imagine,
To be fair, it is really weird, but also it's pretty normal to view bot on Twitch. In fact, there's people who just pay to get others view botted. Like there's people who will pay for the streamer to get view botted. That just exists. I don't know why. I don't know why you would view bot your streamer, but there's people that do this constantly. And you can tell. You can literally just like look at the analytics, and like when you see like a massive jump that's not supposed to be there, that usually indicates that somebody has been viewer botted. That page job on the car looks stupid. Maybe. I have not much knowledge about cars, to be fair.
Imagine Jack tried to hide the truth by calling his critics broke.
I see on Twitter everyone is saying I've been view-botting. I just got married today. I'm sorry that people add views to my stream and there's nothing I can do about it. Big whoop. And then everyone's saying I don't have a lot of chatters in my Twitch thing. It's because I have a deal with party.com. So I tell everyone to chat in the party.com chat because that's the only chat I read. So everyone knows not to look at the Twitch chat and go to the party chat. But I got married today. Fudge all the haters. You guys are broke at the end of the day, so you guys really can't be talking.
From Jack's perspective, it didn't matter what he was doing as long as it made him money. And he was even willing to scam his
What a weird... Well, it doesn't surprise me. This isn't the first time I've seen this behavior where it's like, oh, I'm rich, so you can't do anything to me. Or, oh, I'm rich, but we should still, go after the really rich ones. Of course, not me. Huh. Pokemon. Nah.
fans to make a quick buck. By the 22nd of November 2024, Jack started a Twitter livestream captioned, "Buying meme coins live," in which he desperately tried to hide the fact that he was about to promote his own meme coin.
Whoever gets the ticker symbol right of what I'm getting, of what coin I'm about to buy, it's one of my most viral moments, guys, so I'm about to show y'all what it is. I'm about to put a bag in it, and I'm excited, guys. I'm excited.
When Jack finally
Crypto scamming your viewers? Is that the next step in evolution for this guy? Damn, giving me Logan Paul energy.
decided to pick a coin, his intentions became very obvious. Not only was the coin created an hour before the live stream, but its title was a direct reference to one of Jack's other viral moments.
This is the coin I'm about to buy. Right here, baby. I'm buying McLaren coin. All right, let's go. I just bought 5 soul. I just bought 5 soul worth. Let's see. Okay, let's see.
Once users began to buy in, Jack stopped engaging with the chat and ended the stream right before he rug pulled his fans. Sadly, scamming his audience.
I can predict the future. He did, in fact, scam his own viewers. But then again, I have no sympathy. You know why? You're probably not the brightest if you watch this dude.
Audience once wasn't enough for Jack, as he'd pull the same trick again the following day. By the time people began calling Jack out for his deplorable behavior, he'd make them hate him even more, with tweets that read, "It's funny how the people who have the least to show for themselves are always the first to comment on shit I be doing. Like dog, focus on yourself before you start critiquing anything I do. Nothing will ever stop me. I'm mentally stronger than all of you low IQ Fs, who have so much to say about me. It wasn't apparent at that moment, but Jack's statement about being unstoppable would be put to test in the coming months. For now, he ignored all the warning signs and continued with his usual degeneracy. Around the same time Jack was scamming his fans, someone else was scamming him, and he barely saw it coming.
I'm doing the meta, the Kai Cenat sub meta. You gift him 100 subs and then you get like 10K live viewers. And then he gets all excited about like $500, so whoop-de-doo.
Jack Doherty explained how he's actually the one who finessed Kai Cenat when everyone thinks Kai finessed him for subs. The scammer got scammed. Classic.
Sorry. I'll just run an ad right now and make it right back. Come on. No, I'm kidding. Guys, should I gift him 1,000 subs right now, chat? Get them all going. Guys, should I give Kai Cenat should I give him 1,000 subscribers, chat, before I crash out on my McLaren? Kai said gift another 100 if it's the real you.
After he had donated the subs, Kai completely disavowed Jack, and made it apparent that no reputable creator would ever associate with him.
Wait. So I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna live with Jack. We just finessed him out of 300.
This was a harsh reminder to Jack that money isn't going to make.
So bro donated him. Bro gifted him a bunch of subs. Baited this man into gifting him a bunch of subs and said, "Nah, we good. I'm not talking to you. Get out of here." Based. Incredibly based.
Make people overlook his horrible reputation, but that didn't keep him from trying other ways of gaining positive public perception. On the 23rd of December, Jack tried to garner some goodwill and publicity by interviewing with the creator Pack God, but it only served to degrade his reputation further and expose him as a fraud.
So one thing that a lot of people were asking about that I'll just relay for you is your primary source of income. Where would you say you make the most amount of money on the internet? If you don't mind disclosing that. If you do, that's
I'm pretty sure you're digging for the only answer. No, I'm kidding, but obviously, it's not like, so that's not known. But yeah, a decent amount of my money comes from OnlyFans management and that side of things, but also a decent chunk of it, my monthly income comes from my own stuff. I have a.
So he's a pimp. That's what you're trying to say. This man is a pimp. Interesting.
Kick deal, I have a gambling deal, I have a YouTube channel and a bunch of other stuff, so I make enough money off just myself.
While the interview was only a few minutes long, it felt like an eternity for Jack, as Pack God constantly confronted him with the degenerate nature of his business and social media persona, something Jack was nowhere near ready to deal with.
A lot of people have, some fault with you promoting OnlyFans to young children. What would you say to these people who say that, that's an irresponsible thing to do? Making videos for young children with editing that's stylized for young children, and then at the end of these videos, what you're doing is promoting pornography. What do you say to that?
Business, dog. What are you gonna do about it?
It's just business.
Yo, I'm gonna show corn to minors. Business as usual. It's just business, chat. I've heard that in the couple of docs to yesterday, that it's just business, chat. It is just business. It's just business. Doesn't matter who you affect, who you harm. Doesn't matter how degenerate it is. Business is business. You know what they say? Don't hate the player, cause pimping it easy. Nah. Kick this player into his nuts so they appear on his in his mouth.
I'm kidding. Sorry.
No, okay, Jack, come on, man, come on. How about you just say it, but then stand by it. Just say it's just business, and then be like, it's just business. Just say just be like, look, I'm gonna promote.
It's just like at the end of the day, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. And
if Jack had any humanity left, this interview could have been a wake-up call, but it seemed he was too far gone. As 2024 drew to a close, so did whatever relevancy or respect Jack had left. One could argue Jack had no need for such things. However, they were only the first of many dominoes that fell before Jack lost the one thing he cared about most: money. By the start of 2025, Kick would reverse Jack's ban on the platform and give him another chance to be a better streamer. In response,
Kick really is just like, you gotta delete somebody on stream for them to actually pull the plug. You gotta really pull a Johnny Somali. But yeah, Kick is like, you gotta pull Johnny Somali, otherwise you are not getting permabanned. That is wild.
to the good news, Jack boasted about how his career was back on track, and promised he'd be a different kind of streamer this time.
But I'm gonna be good. I'm not gonna be too cocky just for the first week, just because everyone that didn't believe in me, man. But listen, I'm gonna be way more humble moving forward, and I'm never gonna up again. I know I've said it a million times, but trust me, bro. It was an accident. What happened? What got me banned was an accident. Accidents happen, bro. That's why it's called an accident.
While there was a small chance Jack had actually changed, it was only a matter of time before he slipped back into his old ways. On the 19th of February 2025, Jack went live streaming with creator Joshua Block, and while everything was normal for the most part, things were—
Oh no, not this dude, not this, the autistic guy that has been used and abused for views. Oh no, not again.
Take a turn for the worst when a random stream sniper decided to give him a taste of his own medicine.
I just have to, bro. Yeah. I think I might Well, you're getting chips everywhere. All right. Enough. Enough. Fucking bitch. Stupid fuck. Now what, bitch? Now what? Dave. He's good. Dave. Let him be. We're good.
Even though Jack wasn't the first one to instigate the confrontation, he took it too far by retaliating like that with his bodyguard, a decision that Kick wasn't going to tolerate, as
Good, obviously. Bro really tried to throw hands with an autistic dude. This is ridiculous.
they immediately banned him for violating terms of service.
I think I just got banned on Kick. Oh my god, dog. I just got banned on Kick because yeah, I'm cooked, bro. How is that fair, guys? This is why I don't like Kick, bro. It's like
you defended yourself.
Jack's impulsive attitude had once again cost him everything, and when he tried to appeal the ban, Kick immediately rejected it, to which Jack responded with the following statement.
fucking disruption? All 200,000 followers are built on your fucking platform.
I have to truly ask, and this is important, I need to ask this. Where are these little guys who looks like a 13-year-old? Where are this guy's parents? Where are this guy's parents? Where are your parents? This is fatherless behavior.
Fuck you and lick my fucking balls, Eddie. Fuck you and all your Australian friends. They all suck dick. I'm sorry, you guys are a bunch of pussies. You're turning into Twitch, and you know what? Twitch is fucking better because I'm actually live on Twitch right now because it's not a fucking liberal-ass platform like you guys. I hope you the border as well.
After losing his most profitable streaming platform for the final time, Jack returned to his usual reckless stunts, hoping to regain some of his lost viewership, but it didn't turn out how he wanted.
You good? Holy shit.
Oh, I'm done with that.
Oh.
Despite this stunt landing him in the hospital, Jack was completely unwilling to learn his lesson and explore safer or less damaging forms of content creation.
Deserved. Hi tourist, how you doing? Hope you're doing good. Disowned. I would disown this guy immediately. If that was my child. I wouldn't even I don't know. If I had a child, I wouldn't that would never happen. First of all, my child would be a VTuber. First of all, that's really important. It would be a VTuber. Second of all, that would never happen.
Looking back at his career as a whole, the only time Jack has ever shown any consideration or remorse for his actions was when it affected his income. Sadly, Jack would have to be taught that lesson one more time before truly understanding that his actions have consequences.
A true capitalist A true capitalist. It only hurts when it affects the money. It's true and real. True and capitalist pilled. So to speak. I like it. I like this. I like this.
Consequences. By the 25th of March 2025, Jack woke up to the news that his longtime girlfriend, McKinley, had not just broken up with him, but also called the police to assist her in reclaiming her things.
Guys, look. Me and McKinley just broke up. The cops are outside of my house right now.
But aren't you married? I thought. Sounds like some divorce papers are flying in. Poor guy.
She just called the cops on me, packed all her shit, took her car, everything. Insane. Insane, bro.
In his panicked state, Jack revealed just how much this breakup would cost him financially.
I mean, like yesterday I told you guys we were in a fight. Instead of talking to me, like I thought everything was okay. Instead of talking to me, this bitch has been plotting the past 24 hours. She changed all of her passwords to all of her social media accounts that I blew the up because she's my fucking girlfriend. Like the and she just took, like, evil, bro. Evil. She just took 500 grand a month from me. Evil, bro. She's been plotting. She used me the past 2 years to fucking... I can't believe it. I'm so mad. This is like...
It's ironic how Jack is only just now realizing that money doesn't make people genuinely care about you. And even...
I find that incredibly interesting. People are only focused on money. Attract people are only focused on money. How ironic. Not really. Fork found in kitchen. The grass is green.
Even though it was too late for him to correct that mistake, he still tried to convince her to stay.
Yes, you usually wouldn't answer me. You called the cops before you fucking talked to your boyfriend? Are you kidding me? Like, how the fuck are you doing that? That's it, bro. That's all I did. I don't know. Yeah, but I did. I just wanted to talk to you. That's it. Then just talk to me. You wouldn't answer me, bro. Are you fucking kidding me? I was crashing out.
Looking at one of the officer's body cam footage gives us a bit more insight on what really transpired between the two before the police got involved.
So she put some stuff on.
So he got violent with her last night. He put his hands on her. She came to my house. I'm the friend. I'm an old friend of his. But she...
Isn't that the OF chick? That is the OF chick. These fuckers hang around with the worst people imaginable. Also, in addition to that.
He's right there in a different car, waiting. Yeah, if he were to see my car, it would have escalated things, so I hid here. She's there with her friend in a car in a Nissan that he's never seen before. So
well, who's she and he and who are all these people?
McKinley.
That's who the caller is.
Yes.
Apparently, Jack had threatened McKinley the previous day, and now that she was leaving, he tried to find any excuse to make her stay. While there isn't any footage of the said threats being made, Jack's comment about putting a quote hit on her friend leads us to believe that he did have some ill intent towards them.
Who is this bitch? Who is this evil friend in her life? I've never met this bitch ever, but she pops out to help her move out of my house. It's put a hit on her.
Regardless of what initiated the breakup, Jack still tried to make himself look like the victim, but viewers weren't buying it and clowned him in the comments section, reading, "She's been planning this for a while, not just the last 24 hours. Toxic people have toxic relationships. She was a gold digger, but he's a jerk, so he had it."
I wanted to say something, but I forgot it. Damn. I wanted to say something. Oh yeah. Everybody in this story should die. that is a bit overblown. But everybody in this situation should just vanquish off the internet.
It coming. And no wonder why she broke up with you. Like, you call her names and never say sorry. You just buy her stuff. And of course she did grow up. Like, you're in your 20s. You're not 14 anymore, even though you act like it. Grow up. From alien
Act like it, bro looks like 14. Bro looks exactly like 14.
alienating his closest friends, to losing his girlfriend, and the hundreds of thousands of dollars she brought in every month, Jack is finally suffering the consequences of his self-centered approach.
She brought in? Wait. Was she one of the OnlyFans girl? Bro was dating an OnlyFans girl? It makes it even worse, even less self-respect.
To life. For a while, Jack assumed such a thing would never happen. But now that it did, he has no one to blame but himself. Throwing money at his problems could only get him so far, and when you factor in his current trajectory, it's only a matter of time before he has nothing left.
My view is very simple. Rip Bozo, rest in piss, you won't be missed. I don't care. Get this guy off the internet.